previously on the MPP. Does this make you feel better? No, or what? Are we still?
I've always been a Justin Fields believer. I think he's probably the greatest quarterback they've had in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And they're finally just like using him the right way. Quick passes, QB runs, options, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that if they get the first pick, they trade it again. Hopefully not like super far down, but like
Yeah.
a few picks back, because the haul for this is like legendary for this first overall pick for Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, it's gonna be really tough to pass on Caleb Williams, but I think Justin Fields is the guy. I truly believe you get him Marvin Harrison
Oof.
and an offensive tackle, or you get a defensive end.
What's up? But now I'm not in a good rhythm. Okay, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 56. 56. 56. And I hope everyone's having a great week. I hope everyone's enjoying all the content that we post on TikTok and on YouTube. Go like, comment, subscribe. If you are not already, good stuff over there. No major headlines this week, but we have a great episode for everyone. And Noah, why don't you start it off with your headlines from this last week?
Yeah, so Patriots.
Good old Patriots. Huh?
Once a powerhouse in the NFL.
Yep.
Tom Brady for years and years and years. Bill Belichick. Then they dropped a little guy named Mac Jones. They think he's going to be the guy.
He's the future. And
he didn't look that bad. The first couple of years he had some flashes. And they're like, hey, let's bring in an offensive minded coach. Like a well-known Bill O'Brien for the offensive coordinator position
this year
to help out, to help improve.
Yep.
His quarterback play.
Yeah, he did have defense and special team offensive coordinator.
Interesting, right?
Previous years. Yep.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision by them. But now they have a pure offensive coordinator.
Yeah. All
offensive, a lot of years experience.
Yep.
And I think Mac Jones has got worse.
Yep.
What do they do with Mac Jones here? Because they're in an interesting position. They're 1-4, I believe. They have a chance for the first pick. They don't have a lot of weapons around Mac Jones, I guess. I mean, Juju Smith is not a bad weapon. Kendrick Bourne's not a bad weapon.
They don't have playmakers.
Yeah, they don't have the big name.
Mid-tier.
Like Jacoby Myers was probably someone they should have kept.
Got rid of him.
They went with Juju instead.
They paid Juju too.
Yeah, I mean, they paid him about the same amount they would have paid Myers, and they just decided to go with Juju instead of Myers. Yeah. But, I mean, like, what do they do with Mac Jones is the real question here. Are they maybe going to look to move on, send him out somewhere, try to tank for Caleb Williams? Because a big thing this year is tanking for Caleb Williams.
There's a lot of teams that have a chance.
Yeah. We're looking at the Vikings, potentially, the Broncos, the Cardinals. Like, there are a few teams. So what do you think?
I think Robert Kraft, owner of the Patriots, just needs a clean house. I think it's time to rebuild. Let's start fresh.
You say new coach?
New coach. Oh. New GM.
Well, I think Bill Belichick is both, right? So.
Yep, exactly. So, new GM coach, which is wild. Can't believe he's both. But
Bill Belichick has not drafted very well, especially offensive players. So,
yeah, I don't think he doesn't have the spark anymore. I don't think once Tom Brady left, yeah, I don't think he was like, eh. I mean, it
Yeah,
was fine for a year, 2 years. They were okay. They're at least getting over 500, but now it's bad. So
yeah,
I think it's time to reset.
yeah. I agree. I think you at least take away the GM position from Belichick, but I think he wouldn't want to just give that up, and I think it might be time to move on to a different coach. But we'll see how that ends up turning out. That'll probably happen at the end of the year. But next, we got more Caleb Williams. Not that long ago, Colin Coward, uh,
Coherd,
Coherd. Um,
coherd.
he came out and said that he was just using the Steelers as an example, but he came out and said that if he was the Steelers, he believes Caleb Williams is worth T.J. Watt, George Pickens, and 3 first-round picks. So
Would I
is
do it?
Caleb Williams really worth that much?
No, no. I would get Drake May. I think he's looking like
You
a
think
good
Drake May's
option as
better?
well. Yeah,
I have seen some people talk about how Drake May, um, he just looks more like the prototypical QB. He
yeah.
throws it. He can still
Is he
run, but he's not
huge
like
too?
run heavy. Yeah, he's a big guy. Um, but
Dan Orlovsky, that guy.
yeah,
He was saying that he compares him to Big Ben. Why don't you put Big Ben on the Steelers, huh?
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think the Steelers will draft a QB. It was just
I
an
don't think so.
example he used. I guess that's how much the first pick is worth this year.
Yeah,
And I mean, that's a lot. TJ Watt is worth like I
oh,
mean he's irreplaceable really right now at the very
yeah.
least.
He's
Um,
he's top five, top three maybe.
he's easy. Just it's hard to get a defensive end like that,
Yeah,
like a playmaker like that who just changes the game. Um, yeah, I think Caleb Williams is getting really overhyped right now, but I think the 3 first-round picks would be reasonable, um, especially because he's supposed to be
yeah. If you have
the
him for
next
the next
guy.
3 years, like
He's the next guy. So,
exactly.
um, yeah, and then next, big talk about the MLB playoffs. A lot of controversy around it. Since I mean, it's been maybe a couple years now that they've had 3 wild card teams that they play best of five or no, yeah,
Best of
best of well,
best
first
of
one's
three, best of five, best
best
of
of three
seven,
wild card game, and then a best of five NLDS, and then
and then
a
they
best of
don't
seven after that.
reseed.
Yeah, and then um, so what a lot of people are saying is that they want to go back to 2 wild card teams and just have the 1 game play in, and then it goes 7 and 7 and 7.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I don't mind this playoff format at all. I don't know why people are so against it. I guess because the team gets a bye now, the high seed.
yeah,
Uh, and baseball's all kind of like a rhythm game where if you're not like, playing, maybe you get
yeah.
out of rhythm. I don't
Well,
know.
you get four teams that are on a first round bye, which they all lost. So,
Well, I think
except
except the
Astros.
Astros, yeah,
Yeah,
only one team made it out. So I think it'd be different if every team lost. Then maybe you look at it and you're like,
yeah,
okay, maybe there is a reason why. Maybe the bye is a reason why everyone lost. But the Astros won it.
yeah,
So you kind of have to look at it and be like, how can you make the excuse that the bye is the reason a team lost when the Astros won?
yeah. There's a lot of pros and cons to it, but I do like the 3-5-7. You don't really see that in any other sports. Like NBA, it's all sevens, and it
Yeah.
takes freaking forever. Like that 1 versus 8. That's very small chance that the eight's gonna win.
Hmm.
But like, do we need to see four? Like at least the first round, maybe be 5 games there in the NBA. But I do like the MLB. I know I heard a lot of people saying they need to reseed the teams because the Braves would have been playing the Diamondbacks, and then the Phillies would have been playing the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, they ended out with like good games,
Yeah.
but I don't know. At least do that, I guess. At least do that. But the 3-5-7, I think, is cool. But then
I'd be
people are
fine with the
saying,
reseed, I think.
then people are saying like if the Dodgers had 7 games, they would have beat the Diamondbacks. No shot.
There's no guarantee. Like the way they were playing was just awful.
I don't even think they had they would have had like a 2-man rotation through the whole thing.
Yeah, like I said, when we picked the teams, I was like, it's gonna be all on Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman.
Yeah,
Like nobody else on that team is going to carry this team. Like
yeah,
that's who they needed.
yeah. And
And I was
Mookie and Freddie
saying,
went.
and they went 1 for 7
It
or
was
or
you say
one
one
for
for
10 or whatever for the
12
whole
maybe.
series. I know they were
Yeah,
1 for 8 in the first 2 games, and then
yeah,
and I think they went for an 0 for in the third game too. So, um, yeah, and the only hit that they got on, I think, was an infield single. So it wasn't even like a double in the gap or anything like
no,
that. But I don't know. I think you keep it. I'm fine with it. If you're really the better team, you shouldn't be losing anyways. Like it doesn't matter. Like I know
yeah,
people are saying like, oh, they like the Orioles, oh, they won 100 games. They shouldn't just lose in 3 games and be out. I'm like,
yeah,
well, that's just how it works. Like what I mean, but if they had one extra game, they lost 4. I mean, like what would change in
yeah,
that? Like what, they get one extra chance, they got swept. Like what are you gonna do about it? It's just
yeah. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of like for the Orioles, like I guess a bonus topic, but do you think the Orioles season was a success or not a success?
I mean, it was definitely a success. I mean, like obviously people are gonna look at it as a failure because they had the most wins and they lost in the first series. But like how many people thought the Orioles were gonna win 100 games this year
Yeah,
and be the first seed in the AL?
yeah,
Nobody. Nobody was expecting that from the Orioles. Same thing with the Diamondbacks. I think if the Diamondbacks lose, I mean they should think of it as a success. They're both of those teams are ahead of schedule. The
yeah.
only teams that should look at failures is probably the Dodgers, um, and
The Braves.
maybe the Braves, but they also like they played
Yeah,
okay. It's not like they
at
were
least they won a
awful.
game. They didn't get swept.
Yeah,
Barely. They were down 4-0 in that game, actually. But
yeah. I bet. I mean, like the Twins and stuff. Like I think they should be fine with themselves how they played. Like
yeah,
no one expected them to win a series.
yeah, they beat Toronto. Pretty good
Yeah,
team.
yeah. But I think they should just stick with it. I think people are just um mad that maybe their team lost.
Do you
And
think the Orioles should go out and get a veteran star? I don't know who's out there, but do you think
they should definitely go get a maybe like a Blake Snell would be good. A veteran
that'd
pitcher.
be that'd be
Yeah,
nasty?
he's going to be a free agent. Um, but other than that, like they have so many young
Yeah,
like position players. Like they're going to be fine. Like
yeah,
they still have like some top prospects in the minors that can come up. Like Jackson Holiday's probably going to come up next year. I don't know where they're going to put him. I don't know where they're going to play all these guys, but they
they
they're
have
set. They're set. Like they're fine.
yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have for the topics.
Okay, on to my headlines for this week. Pretty cool. Uh, AT&T partnered or collabed with I'm gonna mess up this name. I know it's like French or something. Gallaudet.
Gallaudet, Gallaudet.
Gallaudet. So they did a collab with AT&T, and pretty cool if you don't know Gallaudet University. They have a football team, and mostly made up of deaf or hard of hearing athletes. So pretty cool how they communicate on the sideline. You know, they do sign language to each other, but AT&T came out with this thing. That the QB has in his helmet. So you see this right here. It the coach has a tablet and he just pushes the play on the tablet and it sends the play to this little mirror slash I don't know screen and it shows up so the QB can read the play instead of looking to the side and getting it from hand signals. So pretty cool and it looks awesome. Um, it's pretty. I don't know. Did you see the video on it? No.
No,
It's like really LED, really clear, precise. Yeah,
it's a
AR
crazy jersey. That's a
augmented.
sick jersey.
Yeah,
It's a sick jersey.
so pretty cool, and they used it. I think like last week in a game. Um, yeah, AT&T also donated 500,000 to the football program, so pretty cool. And I don't know if everyone gets it. I think just the QB gets it. It would make sense, but
Yeah, I mean
cool
he's the only one that has to relay the play, I guess. So
to everyone. Yeah,
yeah,
but pretty cool. That AT&T did that.
yeah, that's cool. I wonder how many deaf teams there are.
I think I think it's just I don't know. Maybe just one. I think it's just them because I
The
know they
only
offer
team.
like scholarship like for them.
Yeah.
For people who are deaf. Like they have like a handful of players. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Next headline that I have is University of Kentucky head coach, football. I think it's Bob Stoops. Stoops. He went on to I think the school radio show or a radio show and said that encourages fans to donate more money so they can compete with Georgia football. And he says that Georgia pays players, and that's why they are winning all the time. And he encourages the fans to donate more money to the football program so they can get a better team and compete with the top dogs. How does that make you feel, Noah?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Begging for money. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Uh, I mean, you have to look like at a coach like Deion Sanders,
yeah.
where he just recruits all
Mark,
these
Mark,
guys.
Mark Stoops.
That's the guy.
Yeah,
Look at the coach.
yeah,
I mean, Deion Sanders is a perfect example. You know, he gets these transfers. I'm sure he doesn't pay them a lot of money, or they don't get like a bunch of money from the school
yeah,
to go there. They just go to play for Deion Sanders. So obviously, Deion has the name, but he probably does have some convincing points to get players there. Um, and they are, I mean, they have some good wins this season. They played tonight against Stanford, so we'll see how that goes. But I think it's crazy to go and ask fans to send the team money,
yep,
like just blatantly outright. It's just like,
yeah. Said that Georgia bought some pretty good players.
and Kentucky has never really been like a good football school. Like
Yeah,
before the NIL, anything before. I mean, obviously, there's like stuff under the table going on probably, but
yeah.
um,
Before NIL.
yeah, before NIL. But I don't know, like,
That's why it's just wild.
yeah, like what?
He just
Why would he just think like, yeah, let me just tell the fans to send more money?
yeah.
Insane.
But so that's my second headline, and then finally something that I saw. Not much of a headline, but some NBA facts for you, Noah, that sound fake but are actually true. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's do it.
LeBron James and Steph Curry were born in the same hospital in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, I did see that. They always talk about that every time in the finals.
Manute Bol, shout out to our guy, hit more 3-point shots in a single game with 6 than Steve Kerr ever did. Steve Kerr had 5. Kawhi Leonard has more finals MVPs than career triple doubles. Wild. You
He's
would
not a
think.
passer. He's not a passer.
You would think, but Kawhi is always injured. Muggsy Bogues, 5'3", recorded a block on Patrick Ewing, 7
Nice.
foot. Andre Drummond, your boy, once shot 36 free throws in a game, and he finished with 17 points. Couldn't even make half
Nice.
of them.
Yeah.
And then MJ has more playoff games with 50 plus points with 8 than ones with less than 20 points with 6. Pretty wild.
It's crazy.
At the age of 10,
Impressive.
Shaq was 6'4". Jamal Murray is 6'4" right now. Shaq is a big guy.
Massive.
He also just became the director of basketball operations for Reebok with the AI, Allen Iverson. I don't know if you saw that. It's kind of
Cool.
random.
Yeah.
I mean, Reebok's dying, so I don't know.
I don't know what they're gonna do for him. It's the
Yeah.
last ditch effort. Save it.
Dirk Nowitzki played with both Tim Hardaway Sr. and Tim Hardaway Jr. And then Kawhi Leonard has less career points, 12,324. Than Tobias Harris. Really? Damn.
Like who?
Kawhi Leonard has
Oh,
less
Kawhi.
points than
I mean, he doesn't play
Tobias.
that. I mean, he's not a scorer. He's not. Early on in his career, he wasn't a scorer,
Yeah.
and then he also, later on when he was the guy, has not played a lot.
Yeah. So those are my NBA facts for everyone. A little switch up there. And my last headline. Let us know if we missed anything from this last week. But now let's, pick the winners
Yeah,
of ALCS and the NLCS in baseball. We got the Houston Astros versus the Texas Rangers. Noah, who we got in the ALCS?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It is tough. I mean, I have to go with that at the. It's not the Astros, sorry. The Rangers. The Rangers offense is just
When they're hot, they're hot. When they're not, they're not. So
as long as the Rangers offense continues to hit,
yeah,
then they're winning. Like
yeah,
the Astros have a couple solid pitchers at the top, but their third guy, that's when it gets a little shaky.
yeah.
And the Rangers have like maybe 3, and if they get Scherzer back, which I think they are supposed to get Scherzer back this series.
Crazy.
They're looking like they're right now. They should be everyone's World Series favorite, but
Yeah,
I mean those Astros, man, they just don't go away.
yeah. They just find a way.
They always find a way.
Unfortunately.
But I'll go Rangers.
Yeah, of course. I'm going Rangers as well. No one wants to see the Astros in the World Series. Switch it up here. Let's have another Texas team. Finally.
Yeah, honestly,
Finally.
2 Texas teams.
Jeez. Texas Rangers. And hopefully, do it for Bruce Bochy, our guy. Miss that guy. Wish he could come back to the Giants, but I think he's doing just well at the at the Rangers.
Oh yeah, he less stress over there in the Rangers probably.
Yeah, probably. So we got the Rangers in that one, and then in the NLCS, we got the Diamondbacks, wild card team, facing off with the Phillies, another wild card team. Got to go with honestly, again, the Braves and the I don't care. I don't care about the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers, but I don't care who comes out of this game. Diamondbacks or Phillies. Phillies, of course, they're having an unbelievable playoff. Diamondbacks, young team, first time since 2002, six, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. So you're going with Phillies?
Nah, I don't care.
Oh,
Either.
you just don't care. That's it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, well, that's what you're picking.
That's who you're picking. Yeah, I don't care. Just
I
one
have to
good,
go. I
clean,
have to go with the Phillies. The
clean fight.
Diamondbacks are really homer dependent. Um,
Yeah,
their pitching, although they pitched really well against the Dodgers, the Phillies offense is different. They have hitters 1 to 9, so
yeah.
or 1 to 8. We'll give Rojas center fielder. He's not the best, but
He's there. He tries.
he'll run into one every now and then. It's gonna be a Rangers Phillies. That's what it is.
Nice.
It's that simple.
That's simple. Rangers, Phillies. So those are our MLB playoff update and winners. I guess we'll move on to weddle if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. We got
Let's
10
do it.
minutes.
Let's go with someone in the news. Justin Jefferson.
Okay. Good. I think a little Jalen Waddle, but let's go Justin Jefferson. Wideouts. No wide receiver.
AFC.
AFC. Younger than
Jalen Waddle. Oh
no,
wait.
it's not a wide receiver,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
younger than 24.
Higher number. Not a wide
Has to be a
receiver.
running back, right?
Yeah.
What?
6'1". Young. 6'1" young. Higher than 18, so probably like 20 or number 20, number 30 maybe.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's a running back. Who's a young running back who's just in the AFC?
Higher than it's not Pacheco. Javante Williams. Austin Eckler, he's old.
No,
Josh Jacobs.
no, he's not.
Not
I mean,
that
it has to be like someone who was just drafted. Maybe
drafted.
like no, it's the NFC. I'll say like Brian Robinson. But
Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson. Raheem Mostert, he's old. James Cook, he's number 4.
yeah, I don't know. What about Jalen Warren? How old's Jalen Warren? Oh, but he's not tall. He's not 6'1".
He's short, huh? Najee
What about
Harris.
Pacheco's small,
Joe
but why don't we
Mixon.
just like throw like Pacheco on there? Thing?
Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, just do
Number
that.
10, though.
Yeah, but let's just get a running back on there. See if it's even a running back,
Okay.
and it's an AFC running back. So
You want to go with someone that may fit the bill here, though?
I like who? You got an idea?
Um,
I mean, if you have a name, then
let's
but
have
you just throw out like 20 names, and none of them are close. So it could be a QB, but I don't know who has a high number as a QB. 19? Who's number 19?
uh, someone is 19, right? Or
I
no?
don't know. I don't know. I
I
don't
can
think
only
so.
think of Kadarius Tony. That's the only 19 I really
Yeah, but
know.
it's another receiver. It's not a
Yeah.
receiver.
Oh, uh, um,
What about Josh Cali from the Chargers? How old is he?
that's a good one.
He's number 25, so I think. What? Whose number? Like, is a running back? Damian Pierce? No, he's number 30. Dang,
Is
Damian Pierce would have been, I think, the one too.
young running back.
Wait,
Young.
what number is Damian Pierce?
I don't think he's 30. Let's try.
I don't know his number. It's 31 now.
Well, dang. 22. Kind of a tall guy, 6'1". Tajee Spears, is
That's
he
what I was
old?
gonna say, but no, he's a rookie.
Is
But I don't know if he's 6'1".
6'1"? You want to try it?
Go for it.
Is he in any of these divisions?
He's in the AFC South probably.
Oh,
But I mean, I don't think it doesn't matter. I don't know. He's 5'10". It's 22-year-old. He's literally fresh out of the draft. It's gonna be some random bench player.
wait, who's in the AFC East?
Uh oh, it's H. Is it A Chain?
6'1"? Isn't that? Yeah, maybe 18. No,
It is AFC, so
AFC East.
I have no idea. I mean, who's it? Is it Brees Hall? But he's not 6'1", right?
I think he's number 20. He's 22. It says is it Brees Hall? It may be Brees Hall. It's Brees Hall.
6'1"? That was easy. No questions about it.
I totally forgot about the Jets.
I really thought it was gonna be Damian Pierce, but he was number 31. I was like, oh, he's number 30. Like, nah, 30.
I thought he was. I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
All right, so what do you want to do? You want to
You want
come
to do?
back, or you want to just do underdog?
It's just
4 minutes.
yeah. Let's do underdog.
All right.
Shoot. I'm not prepared. Next, Noah. Let's do let's do some sports betting, huh?
Nope.
Our favorite topic. I did put down $1 to win 100. I think Noah did too for a couple of picks. Those are fun. Those are really fun.
I got none of them.
I didn't get any of them as well, but pretty cool. Spooky season only available today. Terry McLaurin.
Ooh, spooky season. Gotta
Get
go
a
under on that one.
gotta get a really?
I guess AJ Terrell. Oh, so maybe it's an under.
Oh, I don't know. Noah, what is your first pick for?
So this week we got to go with a Vikings pick. TJ Hawkinson. I'm going big touchdown. We're going to get a receiving touchdown here or rushing. You never know.
Nice. They finally have the Scorchers online.
Yeah. Next, we're going to go to the Tennessee Titans. And I have Ryan Tannehill, the GOAT, in London, throwing a pick. He has like 3 picks in the last, or in like the last couple games. So
Yeah.
except last game I don't think he threw one, but Baltimore's defense is pretty good. And then we'll go to the Carolina Panthers. I don't remember who they're playing, but the Dolphins. So they're gonna have a lot of throwing opportunities because they'll probably be down. I'm gonna go Adam Thielen, higher than 5.5 catches.
Nice.
Those are my picks.
Nice. My picks for this week. We got even though Cooper Cup is back, Puka Nakua is still gonna get targets like he did last week. So I got ooh, it went up 6 receptions. Ooh, I have 5.5.
It's still a push. He'll say if he hits 6, it's
okay. Well, we'll go with Puka Nakua higher than 6 receptions, and then we got my favorite. Hopefully it's on here still, please. We got the San Francisco 49ers going into Cleveland Browns. And we got Kyle Juszczyk getting higher than point 0.5 receiving yards. I should have got it last week. He got like 12, 15 and a touchdown. So this week I'm going with it, and hopefully a little play action, a little
Yeah,
pass over the
he had a,
top,
he had a 20-yard catch, something like that.
something like that.
15-yard.
And then finally, if you don't like any of those and you want a sixth option, Noah, I got Carolina at Miami. Not going with Carolina, but we are going with the favorites at Miami. And I got a Raheem Mostert rushing or receiving touchdown
Nice.
higher. It's not going to show up because I have 6. I'm going to take off that one. Higher 0.5 rushing and receiving touchdown. So, yeah, those are our underdog picks for this week.
Yeah, and then last week Patrick got a little cooked for his what was it? Dak Prescott. He said Dak Prescott had an interception in every game this year.
I should have clarified. I'm pretty sure he had an interception versus the Niners and every time they played. I should have clarified. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was wrong, but he was right. He got 3 picks in the last game. So, there
Hey
you
man,
go.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Good engagement. We got people in common.
exactly. A little controversy. Got the Cowboy fans in there. We love to see it.
Love to see it. But yeah. Is this it for the episode?
And that's it.
That's it. That's it for the episode. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this one. We'll see everyone in our pick'em video next week. Please go watch or watch all the parts on TikTok. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Fine. See you guys.
See you guys.